Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to tackle the second floor and I am really convinced to get this done in like one video, which means there's probably going to be a lot more cutting than there usually is, which is fine. All right. Yeah. So last time we did the first floor minus walls and floors, which is fine. Minus decoration stuff. I don't really think there's anything else to do down here, so I think we're good moving on to the second floor. So here's what we got. I'm sure I had an idea for most of this when I walled this off, but I don't remember what most of it is. I think bedroom, bathroom, closet, like closet for here, closet for here. I'm really hoping this was like a master suite with like a little sitting area or office over to the side. Yeah, and then one of these was a walk-in closet, like a giant one, and then one was a bathroom. Which one was which? I have no idea. Maybe this was the bathroom and this was the closet. I think that might have been how I had it. Like you walk through the bathroom to get to the closet, which to me sounds really weird, but that's how my current apartment is set up. Like I have to go into my bathroom to get to the closet, which is huge. Like I could fit like 3 dressers in there for no reason whatsoever, but I have to walk through the bathroom to get to the closet. There is no closet space in like the actual bedroom. It's so weird. Anyway, I am prepared because I went to Starbucks earlier today, so I have this nice iced coffee here that I'm going to be drinking and hopefully keep it from sweating water all over my clicky ass keyboard. So yeah, let's see. So the idea was couple in the master. I guess it could be a single person, but couple in the master and then 2 kids, right? They each have their own good sized closet and they share this bathroom in the middle. So let me plop down some doors and we'll start there and then I'll be back. Okay, so I did doors, archways where they needed to be, and then I did the closets and the bathrooms because that just seemed like not something to do slow. So bedroom into the main master bedroom, and then into the bathroom I used an archway because, you know, that's the master bath. It doesn't even have any external doors, and no one else would be going in there in theory. So this bathroom has a lot more space, so it's got like the old school tub. I put these corner shelves in, those are custom, to put stuff over the bathtub, intentionally not over like hopefully the side. Well, actually, you know what, let me turn this around, because I was gonna say I put it over the side that your head wouldn't be at, but your head wouldn't be down there by the faucet, so that makes more sense. Put a little plant in here, take up some space, put some candles here because like this kind of tub it wouldn't fit, but like say you were having a nice bath, you wanted some candles instead of like the big old ceiling light, then they're right there, and they're not really near anything flammable. The other side of the bathroom has these counters, which are custom, sinks, mirrors. This little, I forgot about this until I was started putting stuff in the bathroom, but I made this little alcove specifically for a separate shower. So I put that in there, 2 sets of towels. I did actually put something on the wall here because at first it was like, this is just a really empty space. So I didn't want it to be something ginormous, but something there. I also added a window. So I did it from the outside so it'd still be centered between these 2, but it's right over the toilet and it gives at least a little bit of natural light in here instead of it just being dark. And then you walk through the bathroom into this closet here, something to sit on, full length mirror, shoes, lots of shoes, lots of them. Dude stuff, girl stuff, and then another like off to the side type situation for clothes. So like there's still this like 1 square space for them to get through here, which I think is fine. I was thinking about putting like a runner right there in the middle. I just hadn't done it yet. And then we will put in curtains here. This is back to the hallway. Yeah, okay. There's the stairs coming up. I didn't leave a lot of room for the stairs because I didn't need to. I used these special doors, and I tried to pick ones that didn't like scream boy or girl, so that it doesn't matter who you put in there, like it would still fit. So the bedroom to the right has this really nice brown. This pattern also comes in like a gray, but I like the brown. And the inside looks like this. Sliding door into their closet, which is basically a dresser underneath these like modular shelves from Home Decorator, I think it was. And then this little suitcase, which reminds me, okay, so in the interim between the last time I filmed and now, I bought the, what's it called, like Family Living or whatever the devil it's called, that pack. And the only reason I bought it is because it's currently on sale. Now I say currently, so I'm going to tell you, I am filming this on Sunday, July 30th. I do not know whether this will still be on sale when this video goes up, but it was on sale for $30 instead of $40. That's the only reason I bought it, because I wasn't paying $40 for that. And I'm definitely not paying $40 for the Horse Rent pack, which is why I don't have that. But I'm telling you guys, in case it is still on sale and you were like waiting for a sale, because they usually don't put new packs on sale this quick, it's on sale. So that's where that little suitcase came from. That is not custom content. That is from that pack, which I honestly have not really looked at. Like, I booted up the game and started OBS to record, and like that was it. Like I bought the game, I downloaded it, and then I started the game and loaded into this save. So I haven't really looked at everything else that's in there, but from what I've seen, just kind of pulling stuff out, there's actually some really cute stuff. I think this shower, yes, this shower is from that pack too. It's right here. The generational but different bath. It's expensive, but like it's a nice shower. Like, here, let me see if I can zoom in. So it's got like, you know, the, what's that called, like waterfall shower head and everything. And it's got, you know, the little handheld. Like, this is a nice little shower. It's plain in terms of like decoration. Like if you change the hold on, let me put the walls down so you can see. If you change like the swatch, it really only changes like the back or the bottom. Like, see, so it's not, oh, the bottom as in like the bottom of the tub is changing. Like this one has little circles, and then it'll go to like nothing, and then some of these have like stars and little swirly doos. So I mean that changes, but like it's basically it's a very plain bathtub, if you know what I mean. Like it's not fancy. There's not polka dots or anything like that, or any kind of fancy pattern, but it is a nice little shower. So that one comes from the pack too. I'm not sure I used anything else in there from, oh wait, this sink might be, let me check. Yeah, this generational but different sink is right here. It's actually very similar to a couple different sinks in my opinion that we get. Like this one, this raw pedestal sink, I think it's very similar to that one. It just doesn't have like the basket on the bottom, but it fits in with the shower. So I picked it because, you know, same shower. So I haven't really looked at this pack. I'm just, you know, if you see any new stuff and you're like, that doesn't look like custom content, that's why. I haven't really looked at the pack, minus the stuff I just ran across. So this is the other closet. It's like the same thing in reverse, like the little boxes, a little, my brain stopped. What am I trying to say? Like a something in there. I was gonna put like a toy, but I ended up putting like this gnome thing in here, and then over here you have that doll that I really like. Then we've got luggage, dresser, all the stuffs. I was having a fit with these little shelves over here and being able to put stuff in there. So like, that's kind of why it's not full, because I was like, yeah, you're giving me a fit. But on the other side, this is the inside of that other door that I picked. And the outside just looks like this. It's got the little stop sign and, you know, a couple of things. It's cute. I also did not put an external door on this bathroom. One, because we have a powder room downstairs, and two, because honestly, like, look at how this stuff is kind of like squozed in here. If I had to put a third door in here, we wouldn't have been able to fit what we needed to in this bathroom. So there's no reason for anyone to be up here in this bathroom either, except for these two kids who are sharing it, because if anyone else needs the bathroom, they can just use the powder room downstairs. That's why it's there. So I didn't do anything with this hallway yet or anything like that. I literally just put in like doors, like entryways, and bathrooms and closets. So I don't know if I'm going to cut this or speed it up. I guess it depends on how long this video ends up being, because I'm determined for this to be kind of the last one in this house. I'm still not sure if I'm going to make it empty or put Sims in it, because honestly, if I thought about it, which I wish I had. If I was going to put Sims in it, I would have made the Sims first and kind of set the family up with like traits and things like that and who they are, like a backstory. And then I would have built the house for them. And so I ended up doing it backwards in my mind, which is why I was like, maybe it's not going to be full with people. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, like from here on out, we're going to make the Sims first. We're just going to do it the right way the first time. Okay, so that's as far as we got here. Next, all we have to do is the bedrooms. So these kids' bedrooms, I'm probably going to like do a super speedy do through these two because they're kind of small. Can't really fit a lot in there, and I'm not going to fit a lot in there because as of right now, like these bedrooms aren't going to be necessarily lived in. And there's not a lot of space, but I think what I'll do is I'll do these 2 bedrooms and then do the master bedroom. We can do that one like all together, for lack of a better term, because we'll have like this whole area right here, which is way more than enough for like a bed. Honestly, you could fit like a bed area and then like a seating area and then maybe like a secondary office area up here because there's so much space in this room. So you don't really need that. I also think in thinking about it, you could put like a second fireplace up here because the chimney's already there. But I want it to be this same one. See, the thing that I like about this, which I know I said in the last episode, is that this fireplace is flat, but I don't know that I want to have like the same fireplace twice in the same house. No, I don't. So like now I have, this is how I build, guys. Like, and it's very ADD how I build things. I get totally distracted and like I'm supposed to be working on one thing and I start working on something else. It just, you're just along for the ride. So that's not bad. We could put that there. Let me put a small TV up here. I was going to say and put the sitting area here. There's the door right there. No, we could put the doors right here. So it would have to be like a sitting area with some space and then put the bed over here. Okay, yeah, so we could do that. But we'd have to put something above this mantle because I hate that being empty like that. But anyway, yeah. So that's what I've done so far. Let me figure out what we're gonna do with these 2 kids' bedrooms, and then we'll be back. Okay, so after a little while of fiddling back and forth, I think I've got the bedrooms where I want them to be. They're for 2 kids in my mind, but I tried to stay kind of gender neutral. Did I do it? I don't know. That little bear in the corner with the little fairy kind of screams girl, but you know what? I tried to be gender neutral so you could put whoever you wanted in there. There are some bits that are lived in, like I put the posters on the wall. I gave this kid a guitar. There are no ceiling lights in this bedroom. So I have a ceiling fan that has a ceiling light, but that's not what's in here. So there's enough wall lights in here, as you can see, to kind of keep the room kind of well lit, enough that it's not like super duper super dark. And I made sure that they've also got kind of the essentials, a laptop and that kind of thing. There's a door that goes into the shared bathroom, which has, you know, all the important stuff: shower, bathroom, toilet, sinks, all that. And then the door on the other side goes into the other bedroom, which has basically the same stuff: laptop, lights, except this one has a bookshelf. And this particular room has a violin instead of a guitar, but still, you know, bed, ceiling light, wall lights, enough to keep the room lit, and a full-length mirror. So kind of the same thing in 2 different rooms, but like 2 different styles, I guess, is what we're doing here. So I'm going to try and talk through this as much as possible. When I was building, I was actually talking and like doing like we were doing this together. However, my sound got messed up for like the second half of this video. So basically this is like me doing editing, but like redoing voiceover. So, you know, this might be rough. So we started in the master bedroom, and the first thing we did was find the bed, of course. I found this really cute bed, which is actually custom. I have no idea what set it's from. I wasn't even sure when I was building this, but I know it's custom. And it comes in a lot of really cute swatches, but I just love the fact that there's like that secondary blanket over it. Like look how many swatches that, like, it's ridiculous how many swatches this bed comes in, but it looks so nice, and it goes in so many different color schemes because you have so many options. Like why can't The Sims give us more color options? But anyway, this was I ended up going with like the original bed, the color that it kind of like defaults in, because it's like this nice warm brown, and the pillows are like a pinky red, and I just really like the way that looked. I can't speak English today. Anyway, I ended up setting the bed this way instead of against like that other window, because I'd only be able to put an end table on one side, for one, and for two, like the other side of the bed would be right next to the fireplace, which really just seemed like a bad idea. I'm keeping the fireplace where it is for right now because that's where the chimney is, and it just made sense for it to be there. But I did want to make space for end tables on either side of the bed, because in my mind, like this is like a couple. Plus, like, how many bedrooms have you ever seen with like one end table? That's weird. So I went ahead and made space for 2. I have a lot of end tables, a lot of custom ones, mainly because I just don't really like the ones that come with the default base game. So there was a lot of picking here. I wanted something that looked functional, that looked like it would actually work. And a lot of these end tables to me are like really large, like larger than they should be, but like I would never put that next to my bed, basically. So I ended up going with these because it's got, you know, a nice wide empty space over top, but it's also got 2 drawers, so you can, like, you know, tuck everything away if you're trying to clean up for, I don't know, company, if you're gonna have company up there or something. I don't know, you're giving a house tour, whatever. Anyway, so the next part was just like the other bedrooms, I'm not putting in ceiling lights, so I needed to make sure that there were enough not ceiling lights in here. So the first thing I did was go ahead and pick desk lights to go on either side of the bed, and I ended up going with these from the Family Matters kit, or whatever the devil it's called. I do wish there was more than 4 slots on this table for this lamp, but you know, it is what it is. I still think they fit very well with kind of the warm colors we got going on here in this room, so that's why those ended up being picked. In retrospect, looking at it now, I kind of wish I'd picked one with a lighter wood color, but I also can't remember if there was one with a lighter wood color. So like maybe that's why I just went with the brown that kind of matches the bedspread here, this like darker chocolate brown. And then we took some time to look at like, you know, decorative clutter things to put next to the bed. Like, you know, something that the wife is reading or something like that. I think I ended up going with a couple books and a wine glass on either side, I believe. So next up was a little sitting area I wanted to put in here. I wasn't 100% certain if I was going to put it in that little kind of like corner that juts out of the side or in front of the fireplace, but I ended up putting it in front of the fireplace eventually because TV. I just figured it made more sense for it to be there, and it gave me something to put over that mantle that didn't make it like so empty right there. So we ended up going back and forth between a love seat and a sofa. I honestly thought a sofa was going to be too big, and then I sat down the love seat and it looked too small. So I ended up opting for a sofa instead of a love seat in this area, and just kind of making like a little comfy sitting area. So the TV's not facing the bed. I want to say that Sims can probably lay in bed and still watch TV from that angle, but I'm not 100% certain with that. I'd have to test it out. But there's a nice little sitting area for, you know, when the parents want to, I don't know, watch TV away from their kids or something. But this is what I was talking about. I plunked down that love seat that I thought matched with the bed perfectly. I still do, but it's so small. It's so small. So I ended up going with something bigger. I ended up putting a sofa in there and just giving a little bit of a space around the sofa for them to walk. There's more than enough space, but that love seat just looks entirely too small there. I ended up picking this kind of lived-in worn couch with this back throw that matches the color of the pillows like almost exactly, and then finally just kind of deciding to leave it alone and move on to this little octagonal corner over here. I ended up making that kind of like a little reading area, so it's not super busy because it's not that big of a space. But we ended up putting in a couple of armchairs and like a bookcase because I figured that would be more than enough for like the corner of a bedroom. This isn't like the little library that we put in downstairs that, you know, has lots of bookcases and just lots of business happening, because there's not a lot of space for a lot of business to be happening in here. Like, this is like the corner of a bedroom. This is where you're going to get away from everything, I guess. I ended up using these rocking chairs because I didn't even know I had them, and I just thought it really seemed nice to have like a little rocking chair in this corner. I did make sure to pull them away from the wall enough, hopefully, for them to not like realistically, if there was like actually a person in there, like they wouldn't knock on the wall. I don't think the Sims will actually stop them from clipping into the wall, but here we are. I just thought that the rocking chairs would be a nice touch. And then the bookcase, I wanted to pick kind of like one that takes up that whole kind of 3-block slot, and I ended up picking this one. I really like this bookcase, but it's weird. It has all of these open spaces, and they only accept like certain sized items. And then some of them, like, there looks like there's an open space there. It looks like something should fit there, but like nothing that I tried, big, small, or in between, would like slot into those areas. So after a little while, I basically like did what I could as far as cluttering up this shelf, and then just kind of let it be, because it was like, I'm not gonna sit here all night long and fiddling with this. But it's a weird little shelf. It looked nice, but it's a weird little shelf. I also thought this corner needed a little something else, so I grabbed a rug, and I wanted it to be a circular one, but bigger than that one, because I feel like it just, just a little something nice. Regardless of what we ended up doing with the floors, a nice little area rug right there just seemed kind of like cozy. and I liked that for this little kind of corner area happening in this bedroom. So yeah, so after that, I think the only other thing I did was put a plant kind of up under this window, because the way the rocking chairs are sitting, they just leave that kind of like corner or square actually of space over there, and that just seemed a little empty, and we don't really have a lot of options. So it was like, I'm either gonna put a plant here or like a giant gnome or something, and that just seemed like a bad idea. So we ended up putting in a plant, not the plant that's on screen right now. That fit, but I just thought it looked really weird, so I ended up picking a different plant, putting that in, and then moving on to trying to clutter up those shelves, which I'm just gonna speed through so that you guys don't have to sit here and watch me fiddle with those shelves. If my original audio had stuck around, I probably wouldn't speed it up, but it didn't, so I'm gonna go ahead and speed through this next bit. Okay, so we took some time to put in the ceiling lights in some of the places that we hadn't put them in before. I made sure I picked lights that went with what I put in downstairs, but also lights that went with kind of the old school vibe that's happening with this house here. And then we're finally on to like literally the end of this, which is window dressings, floors, walls, just those last little bit of touches, and anything that needed like a picture or something like that on the wall that I didn't already do. So just kind of those last finishing touches, and then we'll go through and take some screenshots. And finally, after all of that, we're done. So here's a look at the outside of the house on the lot. It actually looks really nice, and it kind of fits like the aesthetic of what I was going for. So I'm actually really happy about the way this looks in game. And yeah, so next we took a step outside of this. First we saved, because you know this is The Sims, and we wanted to see what it looks like on the map. So it ended up being a little under 130,000, which I wasn't going for a starter home this time around, so like that's fine. Building starter homes on this map, which I do plan on doing, would not be in this area, like not with the description of Pendula View, which is what this is called. This doesn't seem like the area where you'd put a starter home. I would put them in one of the other places, not that place with the little flowers to the left either, but one of the other places with some of the smaller lots. That's where I intend on putting the starter homes for this map. Here are the screenshots for this house. We're starting off with the entryway, of course, so you can see kind of where that leads. To the left into the library that we built, and then to the right into the dining room. That light's a little low, but you know what? It's too late now. We're here. We've committed. This would be from the dining room into the kitchen, so that kind of little hallway, and then the kitchen from the other angle towards the laundry room, so you can just kind of see where everything is. This is the laundry room. It only needs one picture. It's not that big. And then we moved on to this really pretty emerald green living room that we built. And last, we moved to the second floor where we get to the first kid's bedroom, and then promptly followed by the second kid's bedroom. I didn't take any photos of the bathroom they share because it seemed unnecessary. This is the master bedroom from kind of like the door where you enter, and then a shot through the bathroom into the walk-in closet, so you can just kind of see how that looks. And then finally, some shots from the back porch and then the front porch, just so you can see the neighborhood that we're in and how nice this kind of settles in with the house. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. Like I said, next time I'm just gonna kind of do everything at once, like do the Sims, build the house, you know, get all the skills together, and then kind of do it all at once, instead of the way we did this one, which was kind of ass backwards. If you enjoyed this video as much as I hope you did, I would really appreciate a like on the video and a subscribe on my channel. It actually helps out smaller channels like me a lot. I hope you all have a great week, and I'll be back next week with Liz and Makoa. Have a great one.